Thank you for visiting the Coin Lady channel again. March is here, and I'm really looking forward to it, because XRP is finally starting to take off. Bitcoin is becoming the norm. We're nearing hibbing top before the market correction, and then people will start moving their money away from Bitcoin and into these older coins. I will provide you with some updated information regarding that. At the outset of this video, which you will find entertaining, we will discuss the impending great crash. I won't sugarcoat it. Sam Baker's prison hobby is very funny. You might even find yourself laughing at it. So without further ado, sit back and relax, because we are going to discuss the Bitcoin surge and examine the price chart of XRP at the conclusion to see what we are currently seeking. We should immediately enter Bitcoin. 59,000, a 4.47% increase is indicated. Ethereum has gained $3,302 in the last day. The increase is 1.48%. Now that USDT and USDC have returned to their dollar pegs, he will be right where we want him to be, and XRP is doing really well, having gained 58 cents. 3.95% during the last 24 hours, with some hourly reddening, yet there is grounds for optimism as the market will inevitably turn around. There's no need for you to be concerned. A total of $2,216,000,000.00 worth of Bitcoin has now crossed into the green. Just a little less than 500 billion years ago, we were at an all-time high of 2.7 trillion. Even before Haven, it's terrifying, isn't it? In what ways will Mark's actions shape the future? Oh, it's so easy. And they tweeted yesterday about how we're going to make it 5 for 5 instead of waiting for the Bitcoin monthly closed. But after seeing last night's video, I'm very sure that Bitcoin will not end the month on $48.50, and the total market cap of cryptocurrencies will not end up on $2 trillion. So that prediction came out last night. Simple following Bitcoin's next move between 61,000 and 62,000. Once we reach those figures, we can relax and reevaluate the charts, but in my opinion, that is going to be the goal. When Bitcoin reaches $61,000, investors will start pulling their money out of the cryptocurrency and into older coinage. This will happen just before the end of the world. In the markets, what can we expect to happen? You sound like a broken record, and I know that, but for anyone turning in today for the first time to the channel, this video is a must-see. How severe of a correction can we expect before the coin's release? 40,000 personally. I'm not sure we can return to 45. Just so we're clear. The price of Bitcoin is not going to skyrocket from its current level of $3,000 to $10,000. There is yet more cycle ahead of us. In fact, it is only beginning. The fact that Bitcoin is approaching its all-time high before halving is a bullish indicator, and I'm starting to believe that my targets for the $4 to $7 trillion market cap of cryptocurrencies will be reached, at least in part. Remember, as more money enters the crypto space, more of it will go into your preferred altcoin. Bitcoin is expected to run and enter a correction phase when it hits. People are yelling and kicking at the bull cycles because their coin didn't reach its all-time high. Anthony. The storyline is familiar to me. The picture is already in my head. There are tweets. There are some terrible DMs that I'm going to show you. The doc crash was unfinished. I recall a slump when Bitcoin went back. I don't think we will be able to readjust our course if we go that far into the depths and then recover so quickly. 45. Stay tuned for further updates as we continue to explore the $100 plus $1,000 Bitcoin, the future of XRP, and more. Don't miss out on this exciting time, since XRP will be distributed to all holders at the end of March, when snaps are taken. What are you doing? I have no idea. Just yesterday, I had the most incredible pitch experience in front of a room full of venture capitalists. Well, guess what? Everyone is really into the project. At Lux Lines, they adore my work. They adore my true self. My social media is adored by them. According to some, I am a social media rock star. Division is what they enjoy. Its trajectory appeals to them. A lot of people prefer helping others because it pays off. They are drawn to the incorporations of the metaverse. The breeding lab strikes their fancy. The upcoming pack openings next month are well received by them. Our own minting site is something they really appreciate. Everything is to their delight. Why not adore it? It's been 18 months and counting, and they're still releasing XRP every single month. Plus, holders have received over $300,000, which is a pretty good amount for a Democrat. James's rolling digital chamber is all it's good for. Protecting cryptocurrency rights is their mission. The SEC's attempt to regulate the digital asset business without legislative power was halted when they filed an amicus curiae brief in the Kraken case. DC claimed that this was the end of the SEC's period of involvement in the matter. Absolutely adore that. This is all we require, and I love it. As a result of Ripple putting the SEC in their place, this tiny trickle-down effect began. We wouldn't be in this situation, with these other firms fighting back, if Ripple had simply paid the fine, and they had the money to pay it, obeyed and listened to whatever the SEC, or whatever nonsense that was thrown around. However, Ripple raised the standards so high that other organizations, businesses, and individuals are joining the cause. I refer to it as the Great Crash. Who is the amazing cash out? Fresh off the press, from Fortune.com. Elon Musk, Jamie Dimon, Jeff Bezos, and the Walton family have all sold a total of 11 billion shares of company stock. For some, it's the first time ever. This month, billion is with a B. To what extent are they aware of that? What do we know? Because those in positions of power always seem to have some sort of insight, I believe it is the right question to ask oneself. Every time anything is about to happen, they always receive the subtle hint. Is a wild stock market meltdown on the horizon? Is that the reason behind their departure? You should definitely maintain a close watch on this. Remember the bull cycle, how the stock market goes and runs, and how crypto runs. All you have to do is keep an eye on the markets. Just as the stock market begins to tank, cryptocurrency prices plummet as well. Meanwhile, Bake-Free uses his incarceration to promote Solana coins. Tila protects. While he's behind bars, he can at least use his time to teach others something, can't he? Who is receiving this information, first and foremost? All I can say is that it's funny. However, guess what? Somehow, you'll need to occupy your time. This man went from living it up in the Hamptons with a Foley celebrity and a penthouse in the Bahamas to a tiny cell in prison. Whether he's on the bottom or top bunk, I have no idea, thinking is his fellow prisoner considers him, however his life is demolished. You can have all the cash on the planet, people. However, on the off chance that you are a bad entertainer, assuming you are fouling up, it is continuously going to get up to speed to you. It's just straightforward. Crypto brokers, they fence Bitcoin ascending after a 40% ascent in about a month. The Choices information is recommending a few merchants had begun purchasing sets to safeguard against a security forestall any inversion. The video closes there. If it's not too much trouble, as and buy in as usual. Coming up in no time. Goodbye.